Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn English Talk, the podcast where we make English learning fun, easy, and super practical for your daily life. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Jimmy. And today we're talking about something everyone loves, holidays. We all take breaks, travel, or just spend time relaxing, right? But do you ever get stuck when someone asks, "So, how was your holiday?"
Exactly. Most learners just say, "It was good" or "I enjoyed it." But today we'll show you 10 natural ways to talk about your holidays in English, like a native speaker.
Let's start simple. When someone asks about your holiday, you can begin with where you went.
Right? Instead of just saying, "I went on vacation," say something like dash. "I spent a week in Turkey." Or, "We traveled to Dubai for a few days."
It gives more context and instantly makes your conversation more interesting.
Exactly. Location sets the stage for your story. Now, don't just list what you did, describe how it felt.
For example, instead of saying, "I went swimming," try, "I swam in the sea every morning. It felt so refreshing."
Adding emotions makes your sentences sound alive and natural.
So, focus on feelings, not just facts.
We all love talking about the weather. Try adding a few natural details.
Like, "The weather was perfect. Sunny, but not too hot." Or, "It rained a little, but it made everything feel cozy."
It helps your listener imagine your holiday better. Food always brings memories.
Absolutely. You could say dash. "We tried local dishes every night, and the food was incredible."
Or, "I discovered a small cafe that served the best pasta I've ever had."
Food stories always connect people. No one can resist them.
People love hearing stories that make them smile.
Right. Maybe something unexpected happened, like missing a train or getting lost in a new city.
You could say, "We got lost on the way to the beach, but ended up finding an amazing viewpoint."
Small details like that make your story unforgettable.
This is where grammar helps. Use simple past and time expressions like last week, a few days ago, in June, etc.
For example, "I went to the mountains last weekend," or "We stayed there for 5 days."
Using these expressions helps your listener follow your story easily.
Holidays are not just about what you did, but how they made you feel.
Right. Try saying, "I came back feeling relaxed and full of energy." Or, "It was exactly the break I needed."
That sounds natural and emotional too.
English conversations often include social details, like who you met.
You can say dash. "I met some amazing people during the trip." Or, "We became friends with another family at the resort."
That adds warmth and connection to your story.
Every trip teaches us something. Maybe you learned a new word, tried a new food, or discovered a hidden spot.
For example, "I learned how to bargain in local markets." Or, "I discovered how kind and welcoming people were."
That gives depth to your story. Not just fun, but meaning.
Finally, wrap up your holiday story with a reflection.
Say something like dash. "I'd love to go back there someday." Or, "If you ever visit Bali, don't miss the sunrise at the beach."
It's a great way to end naturally, and maybe inspire someone else to travel too.
Let's quickly recap what we learned today. NO1. Start with your destination. No2. Talk about feelings, not just actions. Number 3. Describe the weather. No4. Mention food. Number 5. Add small adventures. No6. Use time expressions. Number 7. Talk about relaxation. No. 8. Mention people. No. 9. Share what you learned. No. 10. End with reflection.
Nice summary, Jimmy. If you practice these steps, your English holiday stories will sound fluent and confident.
I went to the northern mountains. It was freezing, but absolutely stunning. I remember waking up early just to watch the sunrise.
Wow, sounds peaceful. I went to a small coastal town. It wasn't very crowded, but the sunsets were magical.
Did you meet any interesting people there?
Yes, I met a local artist who painted the ocean every morning. He told me that every sunrise looked different, never the same twice.
That's beautiful. These are the kinds of stories that make conversations real and meaningful.
Exactly. So, everyone listening, next time someone asks, "How was your holiday?" don't just say good. Tell a story. Paint a picture. Let them feel what you felt.
That's how you master real English conversations.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Learn English Talk.
We hope you enjoyed this episode and maybe even planned your next holiday while listening.
If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this podcast with your friends who are learning English.
And remember, learning English is like traveling. The more you explore, the more amazing things you discover.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep talking in English. Bye, everyone.